So in this video, I'm going to be trying out the MAKARTT Boutique Florist Kit. I saw this on Amazon. It was like $25, but they had a coupon, so it came down to like $21, which was amazing because I had the POLYGEL in my cart with like some other brand of dried flowers, but it worked out cheaper this way. So this kit has 3 containers of dried flowers, a 1.76 ounce tube of polygel, and the tweezers. So what I like about these flowers is that in comparison to the ones that I was gonna get on Amazon and the ones you typically do see on Amazon, these are like really bright and vibrant, so that was a plus for me. However, what I don't like about these is like a major factor, and what I hate about these is how big the flowers are. Like, thinking about it right now, it actually doesn't make any sense, because do you see how big like an average flower is in one of those containers? Like, whose nail is that big? And then I was thinking, okay, maybe they wanted us to cut it, but then it's like, if you cut it, you kind of ruin the flower design. Later on, I do cut one of the flowers to fit my nail, and it doesn't look too bad, but it's like, it's because of the flower that it was. The sizing was just an issue for me. Also, because of how they're sized, it limits you in what design you can do. Like, I don't know, I just feel like you don't get much of a choice in terms of design. Like, the placement is pretty much going to be similar, so you can only kind of put it at the top, the middle, or on the nail bed. However, I mean, there are a lot more creative people that can figure out a way of making this like unique to them. No shade to MAKARTT though. This kit is really pretty and it's affordable, and like I said, their flowers are really vibrant. So for this design, I'm going to be doing the lazy girl method. I wanted to see if it would work, and it does work. So basically what you do is you apply a thin layer of the polygel. Don't cure it so that the flowers have something to stick to. Then when you have your flowers where you want, cure them so that they stay in place. And that's pretty much what I'm doing this whole stage. So I made a mistake, so you'll see it soon, but it took me a really long time to figure out what I had did. I don't know if you can see it before I say it, but I put the flower on backwards, and when I was actually working on this nail, I was like going for it, you know, adding the extra flowers and stuff. Then I realized, oh wait, it's the wrong way around. So as you can see, like, I cut the footage because I can't keep embarrassing myself like that. So to fix that nail, what I did was I tried to take off the flower, but it was a lost cause. It just kept breaking. So I just scraped everything off and applied new polygel, and then chose a different flower. Something I realized though is that you have to soak the flowers, otherwise you'll be at this for a really long time. And I realized this like a little bit too late, like the 3rd finger in, because I'd only done one hand, but I feel like that's still a little bit too late. I think I realized on my index finger actually, which is even worse. Some key tips I will add is that when you put the flower into the nail on top of the polygel, push down the flower as much as you can and then get it right under the UV lamp. Otherwise, it will, say if you're just like, I don't know, taking your time, just being slow, and then you go to cure it, you'll see that it's lifted and you'll have like bubbles, and you don't want that, because I messed up and did that and it looked ugly. So not gonna lie, I kept it because I doubt anybody will be getting that close to my nail. So if you don't want that, that's how to avoid that. So this is the flower I cut. It's one of the thinner ones in the pack, so it's just a lot easier to work with, but it's also pretty big, so that's why I cut it. So if you cut any of these in that way, it's like, it doesn't look bad, whereas like some of the other ones, if you cut, it just looks a hot mess. This is also one that I trimmed. I didn't even realise that I had done this one till watching it back, but this is one that you can also get away with cutting. Here is where I started soaking the flowers. On the packaging or the Amazon description, I'm not quite sure which one it is, it does say to soak it in water, but partially why I didn't do it was because I was like, if I soak it in water and I'm doing the lazy girl method, I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of bubbles. But I soaked it in 91% alcohol, which I was scared to do at first because I thought the color would run, but it doesn't. But just soak it. Long story short, soak it. Once I was done curing all the flowers, it looked really basic. So I put some glitter gel polish on top of it and it like woke it up a little bit. It looks a lot better than it did before. So there I was just applying base coat, and now I am encapsulating the flower / getting ready to cure it onto my nail. Once I was done curing everything onto my nails, I went in with my hand file to define the shape a little bit more, and then I also went in with my e-file, but I didn't show that because I hate watching like an e-file and then I hate editing it even more. But I went in with the e-file just to kind of get rid of some of the polygel that had seeped out the sides around the cuticle area. Here I'm applying clear top coat to the undersides of my nail. If you do any type of clear encapsulation nail design, this is a must because it makes it shine even more, and it just looks a lot better. Like it's so, there's clarity, it's clarifying. It just looks really good. It makes it even better. But that's the finished nail look. I honestly hated it at first, but you know what, it's not too bad, and it did grow on me, but that is what it looks like. But let me know what you think. What's your favorite finger? What's your least favorite finger? I don't know, I just need to hear opinions on this nail set. My next video will be the milk bath version of these, so if you're interested, subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching.